How to create your orthographic model. You will use an orthographic drawing that has a top, front, and right side view to build a three-dimensional model. The supplies you'll need is a bag with 12 blocks, a bag that has 5 different orthographic drawings on a card. You may work with a partner or you may work alone. Your partner must have the three-dimensional drawing and the orthographic drawings completed and submitted. Please show me each model when it is complete for a grade. If it is correct, you may go on to the next drawing. Here's a short overview of how to read the drawing, how to build the model. How to build my orthographic model. You'll start with the bag that has about 12 blocks in it. You're going to have a block that has a hole in the top. You're going to have a cylinder. You're going to have a half a cylinder. You're going to have a triangular prism, 2 of them, and then the rest are going to be solid cubes. Notice all of them have the number 9, which matches the bag and also matches your card. You may have group 1, etc. So starting with the card, you're going to use this orthographic drawing to build a model of it that's three-dimensional. This is my top view. This is my front, and this is my right side, and this is all the information I need. I'm going to start with my front view, and notice it's going to be 5 blocks across on the first level. So I'm just going to find 5 blocks. And then if you'll notice, 3 blocks in, it's 2 stories tall. But notice this dotted line. This represents that there's something there that's not visible from the front. So if I stop and think about it, this block from the front is not visible, but there is a hole through it, and that's what those dotted lines are telling me. So that's going to be my middle. How to check that real quick? Let me see if I can pop out my camera and I'll show you the front view. So if I look at it from the front, it's matching my drawing. Now I'm supposed to check it from the top. So if I look at it from the top, I see an error. My top is supposed to have a circle here, but everything else is right because the third one over is supposed to have a hole. This one is supposed to be a circle. So I'm not going to stack it on top because it's not 2 stories tall from the front. I'm going to switch it and put my circle there. Now I took away the square and I put the circle. I took away the square and I placed the circle, the cylinder. Now that matches the top, and if you look, it still matches the front. In theory, this cylinder, if I were to draw the front of it, it would just be a square. Then finally what I ask that you do is check the right side. If I look at the right side, I notice it's 2 stories tall with a hole through it, and then there's this solid line. So if I come from the right, my blocks are let me see if I can get a good view on it. My blocks are 2 stories tall. Here's one, that's the top story, and it's the one with the hole. That's what the dotted lines are representing. And then my other problem is this one is supposed to have a line through it. The way you represent that is I'm going to take this one and replace it with this one. The solid line represents being able to see that. If I can get a little closer. There you go. Oh, that's sideways, sorry. So now if I make sure it matches, let me even it all up. It kind of got a little crazy. Okay, so if I check all my views, I still have 5 squares across the front with 2 stories in the middle, which matches this drawing. When I look at the top, I should have 5 across with a hole in the middle. And it's not real good, but this is still a square. And then from the side, it should be 2 stories high. This one has a hole, and this one is a triangular prism, which is represented by that solid line. Now move on. Once you have it built, put your red cup up. I'll come check it. Once I've checked it, you can go on to build 2, 3, etc. Each time you get one of the figures built, have me check it for accuracy, and then you can move on.